Hiya guys, welcome to the practice. My name's Jane. If you're new, hi, warm welcome. If you're not new, thanks so much for coming back. Today we've got a practice that's about 10 minutes. I'll try and keep it to about 10 minutes. I sometimes go a bit over, but it's an all over body flow with lots of twists and turns. So if that's something you'd like to see, keep watching. And we're going to start lying down on your mat. So grab yourself something comfy to wear and a nice space to get comfy in. Just coming to lying on a flat back, arms by the sides, palms facing up, and just letting the legs relax, feet dropping out to the sides. Just closing your eyes down for just a couple of seconds. Just arriving in your practice today, noticing how your body's feeling. Maybe taking some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, breathing in. Right up into the heart space, out through the mouth. One more time, big breath in. Really let it go. We're going to get straight into this practice, so we're going to take the legs together, arms overhead, clenching the butt cheeks, reaching the fingers overhead, pointing the toes. And then we're going to hug the knees into the chest. A nice little rock from side to side, releasing any tension in the lower back. Might want to start to draw some circles with the lower back against the mat. We're going to hug the right knee in, take the left foot leg down to meet the mat. So hugging that right knee in. We release the right knee to the floor, take the arms overhead, hug the left knee in. And again, we'll do that a few more times. Release that left leg, arms go overhead, hugging the right knee. Again, release the right leg, arms overhead, hugging the left knee. One more for each side. Release that left leg, arms overhead, hugging in the right knee. One last time for the left. Release that right knee, arms overhead, hugging in the left knee. Lovely. Keep hold of that left knee. We're going to shuffle the bum towards the right slightly, towards the left slightly. Drop the left knee to the floor on the right, coming into a full spinal twist. Again, take some big deep breaths. Feel the belly expand. Bring the left leg back to centre. We're just going to swap legs, hug the right knee back in, shuffle the bottom towards the right before twisting and dropping the right knee to the left. Bringing it back to centre. We're going to hug the knees back into the chest. Again, little rock and roll from side to side. This time we'll take the big toes together, hands on the knees. We're going to separate the knees and then bring them back together, drawing circles. Just working into the hips. Back in the opposite direction. Lovely. We're going to cross the legs over and we're going to rock backwards and forwards to bring us up to a seated position. Into your seated position and then take the legs out in front. We're going to drop the knees down towards the left first of all, coming into that 90-90 shape with the legs. And then we're going to twist the arms around to the mat behind us. Try to keep the knees reaching down towards the floor. You can either stay like this with arms long, twisting around, or you can do a little push up with the arms, taking the chest down towards the mat, or you can drop onto the forearms. Again, spinal twist. All the way back up. We're going drop the knees to the opposite side, knees go to the right. Arms coming behind onto the mat, another twist. Can you stay upright like this, lengthening through the spine, or you can do a little push-up with the arms, working deeper into the sides of the body. I'll drop them down onto the forearms. Coming all the way back through centre, one more for each side to bring yourself back to centre, and knees to the left, twist to bring the arms to the mat behind. Maybe a little push-up, maybe just holding it still. Again, across to the right with the legs, arms coming behind us. You will find you'll travel a little bit on your mat as you move around. Little push-up, maybe, or just stay still. Bring yourself back to centre. Just bringing yourself back to centre again. And we're going to do another little rock and roll with the legs. Just working up and down the spine. Bring yourself back to centre. We're going to try and sit up from this position into our yogi squat. Might be a bit tricky. You might need to put your hands down on the mat to get there. You might need a few goes to get there. We're going to come into malasana, yogi squat. So the feet are as wide as the mat. We're going to push the arms into the legs at the outsides, into the knees, pushing outwards, lengthening through the crown of the head. You can rest blocks or towels underneath your heels if your heels are not coming to the floor. We're going to have a little go at crow pose. So from here, we're going to drop the hands in front of us, lift the hips up. Might need to adjust yourself. Knees are coming into the armpits. Lean forward, look down towards in front of you. Maybe lifting one foot off, and then the other. Maybe going straight back down. Just giving it a little try. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. Depends on the day. Our bodies are different every day. You should embrace what's coming today. We'll try again. Hands to the mat, lifting up. Just making sure the feet are pointing same direction as the hands. Reach up, bring the kneecaps into the armpits. Look forward, so you're not looking down, you're looking ahead of you, so you're looking around there. And then start to lift the feet. Drop the feet back down, back into your yogi squat. And this time we'll take the hands to the floor, bring the feet back to centre. Come into a ragdoll, so letting the upper body hang over the legs, nice and loose. Just give the head a shake, no. And then yes. And then just giving it a bit of a sway from side to side. Okay, keeping a little bend in the knees. We're going to take the hands down to the floor. Step back with the left foot. We're coming into a high lunge. So you might want to move that right foot a little bit further forward. Bring the hands up to the knee. Coming into a high lunge. So reach the arms up overhead. Push that left hip forward. You feel a deep stretch going down the front of this hip. Holding it there. Going to take the arms in front of us. Left arm opens up. Come into a twist. Back to centre. Keeping the legs where they are. Right arm twists. It won't twist as far as the left. Might feel more awkward on this side. Right hand comes back to meet the left. We'll take the arms up overhead, looking up towards the thumbs, interlacing the fingers and resting the hands on the back of the head, lifting the chest. And release. Bring the hands to prayer. Going to step that left foot in towards the right and come into a chair pose. So the knees are together, feet are together. Going to tuck the tailbone under so we're not sticking the bum out. Tuck it under, bend into the knees. Just holding your chair pose. Take a breath in. We step back with the right foot. High lunge. Take the hands together. Again, pushing that right hip forward. Bring the hands down in front of us. We're opening up to the right first. Try to keep the hips facing forward. Bring the right hand back in. Opening up to the left. Nice twist. Left hand comes back in. We take both arms up together. High lunge. You might wobble around a bit, don't worry about that. Interlace the fingers. Hands are coming to the back of the head. Lifting through the chest. Bring the hands back to heart centre. We're stepping it back to chair pose. Arms in front of us. Knees are bent. Tailbone is tucked under. From here, we take the hands all the way down. We're coming into a toe stand, bending into the knees, balancing on the toes. Maybe closing the eyes and see what that does to your balance. From here, we're going to drop the bottom to the floor and lift the legs into your boat pose. Drop the bottom, lift the legs, raise the arms. Nice lift through the chest, through the centre of the head. Keep your back nice and straight. Hug the knees in. We're going to rock and roll up to a shoulder stand. So rocking and rolling on the spine. And when you're ready, take the legs up overhead. Take the hands to the low back. And you can relax the legs. If this is too much, you can come into a bridge pose. So drop the legs down. You can either stay in your shoulder stand or take the feet to the floor. Lift through the hips. Whichever option suits you better today. Like I said before, your body will feel different. Different days, different things. So just choose your option. If you're in shoulder stand, keep your head and your neck nice and still. Don't be looking to the side. If shoulder stand's no problem, you can reach the legs behind. And if the big toes reach the floor, you can come into your plough pose. Dropping the hands to the mat. But only if the toes touch the floor. If not, just stay in your shoulder stand. And then we're going to take the legs back up how we came in. We're going to challenge ourselves a little bit. So drop the hands to the floor. Keep the legs up. I'm going to roll the legs, the spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming down nice and slow. And then hug the knees into the chest. Give yourselves a nice little cuddle. Nice big breath in. And just to finish this practice off, we're going to come into a happy baby pose. So grabbing hold of the outsides of the feet, bending into the knees, soles of the feet to the ceiling, elbows are towards the knee crease, the knees are towards the elbow crease. Maybe giving it a slight rock from one side to the other. Keep the tailbone pressing down into the mat. Maybe closing your eyes. Thanking yourself for turning up to today's practice. From here, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. You don't have to do this. You can stay in your happy baby pose and then just release the legs towards the mat. If you want to try this, you can take the soles of the feet together, bring them towards the body, and then take the elbows over the legs, squeeze the legs in. Deeper stretch for the inner thighs. And release the feet to the floor. We're going to start off in ending our Shavasana the way we started. Hands by the sides, just letting the whole body relax. Big breath in through the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. One more time, breathing in. You can stay there as long as you like. Thank you for sharing the practice with me today. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you've not already, and I will see you very soon. Namaste.